All right. There we go. Now it's not sideways. Y'all know where I'm at. Just got off the bus. I'm going to put 2 little clips. Y'all should already seen them by now. That's what happens when you get on the bus that you never got on before and they got to do last minute stitch effort. When agents are around, they got on red on to jump on the bus real quick because you got on a completely different time. You know what I find funny? I ain't come this way in forever. I wonder if we're still going to have the bike light synchronicity. Because I noticed how that bus wasn't flash mob or crowd with anybody. But watch. If I'm to catch that bus again at the same exact time, it's like 8:40, so I caught like the 8:30 bus coming from this side. Watch, if I was to catch it again, there'll be flash mob crowds of people. There was barely anybody on that fucking bus. They might hit me earlier like they did before. That's one thing I noticed when I came over here the last direction. I think I uploaded that video showing. But they came like earlier right here, a little bike synchronicity. I don't see nothing behind me. So it might come early in front of me right here. If not, then probably most definitely going to get it on the bridge. You know, it's just an absolute joke, the amount of harassment people put in. That moment you realize these people are the crazed, the weirds, the strange, the psychopaths, the weirdos. You gotta use that much effort. Like, what's the purpose, bro? Like, it's just, when you really get down to it, it's just like, well, y'all just like talking shit about people. Y'all just like driving people crazy. Like, what is it? Manipulation. Y'all too scared of the government because really we're under some type of, government program. Of course, you got to get your sirens, right? Got to get your sirens. Wouldn't be a party without it, right? Wouldn't be a party without it. Maybe I'm going to get that synchronicity instead of the bike. Like I said, I ain't come over here in a hot minute. But who knows? It's either going to be the bike synchronicity or the other tactic I notice when I come here, they'll use flash mob of young girls. Yeah, so either or, don't matter. I just find it funny that everything is perfect synchronicity when it comes to dealing with a TI. So let's see, bike light. Well, we got somebody on the bridge. Maybe not synchronicity though. Red synchronicity. Last ditch effort. Nope. Could just be a normal person, guys. Normal. I don't look at everyone and be like, oh, this is a perp. Could be. Should it matter? No. Looks normal to me. Look at that sight. Oh, no bike lights. Maybe we're actually going to be free tonight. No synchronicity. Nice. Oh, wait, I can't really see. I was about to say, there's a bike light. There it is. Oh, it is a bike light. Oh, it is the bike light synchronicity, guys. Come on, man. What do you expect? Go back when I showed the same synchronicity. It's crazy how no matter what, bro, you can not come this direction for months. They still gonna have the same synchronicity. Bike light synchronicity. Oh, guys, is this person gonna comment on our video later? Talk about something. I knew there was going to be some crazed man spouting schizophrenic gibberish. Maybe they're going to comment on the video later, guys, and say the same thing. Even though I came here in months, came this direction in about a month. Loud engine. You know, of course, has Christmas lights. Imagine that. You know, it's crazy how we always get the same thing. Revving engines, calling out synchronicities before it happened. But I'm crazy though, right? I guess I could just read the future, right? Or I guess we're suffering from a worldwide phenomenon of people developing schizophrenia out of the blue. You know, gotta get the second one with the flashing light. You know, we're not gonna pay that no mind. Let's instead look at something beautiful. Look at that. Yeah, imagine that beautiful sight. You know, you ain't gotta look at no targeting bullshit. Nothing, just nice and peaceful, calm. You know, not really chaotic. Something they don't want you to enjoy. They want you to absolute worry about everything that they do until you sound batshit crazy. I actually saw a comment like that. Shout out to whoever that was. You know, yeah, whatever, shut up, who cares? You know, loser. You know, niggas got to talk right behind you because they know you recording. Wasn't talking ahead of me. You know, I didn't hear talking up here. You got to yell right behind me. Perfect synchronicity, right? Anything to bother you. You know, they really show you how insignificant and pathetic and weird and low life and loser material these people are. You know, who would have thought we lived in a world, right? Well, that looked kind of weird. Like a weird shadow right there. Is that a reflection? I don't even know if the phone picking that up. Y'all see that? Look, man. Oh, whoa. It looked kind of weird down there. Oh, what the hell? Motherfucker gonna jump out the water. You know, but what was I saying? It's amazing to me how we live in a world of let's harass people for fun. Let's constantly shit talk you down you. You know, even if we already, you know, set up this illusion or image of you in our brain, you know, we're going to continuously call you crazy for about, you know, every time we see you about 5,000, 10,000 times, you know. You know, saying the same thing over and over again. You start to see how people stuck in society in these communities are just dealing with some type of mind control, some type of brainwash behavior, some type of narcissistic personality disorder where every time they see the same exact person, they got to do the same exact thing. And in a way, you know, it's hypocrisy, you know. They complaining about us, talking about this program and calling us crazy because we talk about the things they do every day, but they literally do the same things every single day, no matter what time you step outside, no matter if you leave 10 minutes late, 10 minutes early from your job, you know, if you're on a certain pattern, you know, if you decide to leave 3 hours early, 4 hours early, 5 early, you're still going to step out and see the same consistent frequencies of peoples and vehicles and certain color patterns. Like, it's just insane, you know? But I get it, you know, y'all do the same exact, people get paid to do the same exact thing. And, you know, the more you see it, the more you want to talk about it because that's all you see on a daily basis. And eventually you're just going to sound like, you know, shout out for the perp bots who want to comment, you sound like you're bitching and complaining. Yeah, I guess so, you know, but hypocrisy, you know. You people doing the same thing to target individuals every day. Same indirect, same subliminal, same games, you know. I guess we're just one and the same. We're a reflection of each other. You're the side of me that chose to sell out and, you know, sacrifice people and play with people emotionally. And, you know, I'm the side of you that's the side of, you know, I'm not going to sell out for $1. I don't care about what type of money people pay me. I don't care how easy the job is. I'm going to work hard for what I got, you know. I'm going to walk through this life knowing for whatever reason I'm hated by real evil people, you know, and I don't care about being hated by y'all, and I'm just going to continue to live my life, continue to do whatever I want to do, whether I live and die in the city of Pittsburgh or I decide to grow and move from out of here and decide to get a new spot, a new place, you know, who knows? I just know I ain't going to be a sellout piece of shit. You know, I'm not going to be somebody that harass and loves to walk past people and shit talk and slander and constantly got to let somebody know how horrible of a person they are, how bad they are, how negative they are, you know. Eventually, they just show you who the real toxic people is. You know, that's all they do. You know, they really show the darkness lurking in their heart, giving an excuse to act out total evil and disrespect to somebody because of what somebody else said about them or what you might totally think about it or think about that person, you know? People show you what type of people they are. You know, and a lot of people in this realm, this world, you know, I'll say it 1,000 more times, bro. I just feel like I'm in hell, you know, and this is just everyone's reflection. You know, these people decided to become the demons and torture people, you know, and we still decided to deal with the suffering, you know. I think of the TV show, Supernatural, one going through this. You know, it's the same thing. You know, when Dean Winchester went to hell, and then he said he tried for so long to endure the suffering, but he ended up himself becoming a demon because he decided to pick up that blade and start torturing others. You know, and his dad literally endured. You know, hurt people, man. These people can laugh out of suffering. You know, I don't care how many times y'all want to walk past me and laugh. You know, how many times y'all don't look through the phone and use odd little synchronicities when I look up from the phone and I got somebody looking down at the phone. I look up, they look up. Like, you know, y'all can play with me all y'all want, man. It is what it is. Y'all don't torture people who deserve it, or, you know, all y'all do is harass innocent or sometimes even broken people misunderstood, and y'all bring out the worst in people. This isn't a positive program. Y'all not trying to get me to talk and, you know, build a relationship, settle down, have my own family, you know, have my own people I could talk to. No. Y'all have this problem, you know, real craziness, weirdness, you know, where you see something you don't understand, and instead of trying to understand it, you seek to destroy it, you know. Y'all try to label us such horrible people, such messed up people, but we're not doing nothing to nobody. We're not bothering nobody. You know, we're not, no criminal record, no history of violence, not fighting, you know, not putting our hands on children, not putting our hands on females, you know, not out here fighting, using, abusing, you know, torturing, you know, like everything that y'all do. You know, it's funny how we're such criminals, man. But look at the criminal records of the people who's participating in harassment. I bet y'all did all type of shit. I bet y'all killers, bet y'all rapists, you know, PDFs. I bet y'all everything y'all label us. You know, got a little leash on you now. So now you can't do nothing, or your secrets will be exposed. You know, you got to participate in somebody else's harassment so everyone can be shh. I don't give a fuck if I did do something. They could put me on the stand. Fuck out of here, bro. I'm going to come to terms, whatever the fuck I got going on. Because at the end of the day, I know there's either something wrong with me, or I fucking like to do what the fuck I like to do. Simple as that. And y'all the people who like to do what y'all do. Y'all like it. Y'all relish in people suffering and pain. You know, even my mistakes I made, I fucking hate the things I've done. Things I've looked at as weird or, you know, bad or negative. You know, everything bad I've done in this life, I regret. I hate it. I seek to change. I seek to do better. But you can tell these are the type of people that accepted that pain and chose to, you know what, since it was done to me, I'm going to do it to everybody else. You know, it's no difference than people who catch like HIV and shit, you know? Instead of just, you know, realizing that your dick was too much and, you know, you're being a horn dog and you kind of got what you deserve, which you went, oh, I got it, then I'm going to bring everybody else down with me. You know, that's the type of mentality that these people have, man. Y'all are sad. You know, y'all expect me to, you know, goddamn, you want to flash that light all in my face, don't you, weirdo? God damn, niggas are fucking weirdos, man. This nigga fucking flashing a light in my face, bro. Anyway, it's like shit like that, man. It's just like these people, man, so disrespectful, so ignorant, so weird. You're not doing nothing. You out on the middle of the bridge, minding your own business, no one near you. And they want to constantly, it's so crazy how they want to label us, you know, horrible people, but look at the type of shit y'all do. Sure, you want to watch me. Sure, you think I'm a threat. You want to look at me sideways and, you know, make sure I'm not on no weird shit, but the repeated games, you know, y'all exposing your own family members, your own children. Sure, the first couple of times, oh, is he like this? You know, is he going to look at me funny or look at my child funny? You know, cool, bro. The humans are humans. Humans can't trust people. You know, it is what it is. I don't care. You know, the first couple of times, cool. I'm not giving you no response. What's the 10th? 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, 200, 300, 500, 7,000, 2,000, 3,000, the same thing, bro. Y'all don't see y'all are creating monsters. You're trying to bring out the worst in somebody. You're trying to induce a fucked up behavior in somebody. I feel like y'all perps are just stupid. I feel like they just hire stupid people. I'm doing the right thing, I'm showing the world that, look, he's a monster. No, y'all inducing mental behavior. You're depriving people from relationships. Y'all depriving people from friendship, and y'all doing the same exact tactics. Y'all trying to spark out a negative response in people, man. Y'all don't see that y'all yourself, the community, now y'all hand is in MK Ultra. Fuck the government. That's why I no longer blame the government. I blame these sellouts, these broke people who do anything for $1, and you want to tell yourself this, you want to throw your morals out the way, your respect for the value of human life, and you want to sit there and say, oh, it's easy to do this. I ain't got to do nothing. But you don't think about the psychological, physical, spiritual, abuse that you're doing to people. You don't know that there's 1,000 people doing the same exact tactics. No empathy, no nothing. These people don't care. They want you to think that you're the villain and we're the heroes. But, we're doing the most diabolical shit. It's just like every cliche TV show or movie, premise. You got the supposed holy order, who's meant to protect the community, and really behind are sacrificing people at 3 a.m. in the morning to keep their wealth, fame, and attention. And you got the weird person that everyone who think is creepy and some loser or low life, or when really he's just a kind-hearted, peaceful person who just don't like dealing with, negativity, or don't trust people because they probably had a shitty childhood with people doing the same exact thing you're going through now, trying to use you, abuse you, torture you, molest you, like, come on, man. And then you just come to find out they're just warm-hearted, kind-hearted people, bro. And at the end of the movie, they end up getting thousands of people who respect them. Maybe that's just the same route for us targeted individuals. Almost like we're the protagonists in this life. All odds stacked against us. And instead of crumbling, instead of hurting others because we're being hurt, we're choosing to speak some type of positivity to give other people help and strength. Give people that inner strength that we know others have. Why do you think, come on, man? Who do you think the real strong people are? These people want to get groups of people to have people walk past you, looking down at it like you ain't nothing. Y'all need whole communities to destroy Pacific people. Y'all use them weak to destroy the strong. Y'all use the many to destroy the few. It's like the story is already written. It's like everyone's behavior, everyone's like, they're showing you through their actions who the real corrupt ones is. We're not the targeted individuals. No, the community is. They can control whole communities to torture Pacific people. Whether they deserve it or not, this behavior is a threat against humanity. What y'all are doing is very cowardly behavior. Y'all are very weak-minded people. I want y'all perps to know that. I want the people who want to look at my content, call me crazy, see me in the physical life, and laugh and belittle and play. You're a bot, bro. You're a piece of shit bot. And we don't. Y'all trying to compete with people who don't have. Y'all trying to compete with people who's being targeted, and to the point where people breaking in your room, cutting holes in your clothes and shit so you can further portray the image that you're some bum or you some person. Like, there's so many things that TIs deal with that the world will never know, and you just think we a bum ass nigga. I done bought Must Number 9, I done bought all type of expensive cologne so I can smell good, accidentally leave it at the crib, it's doused with alcohol. So all I got is the soap on my body to give me some type of decent smell. Niggas putting stuff inside your laundry detergent. There's so many things I deal with that I don't express, because at the same time I'm thinking about the people who watch me. But maybe as a TI, the lengths that they go. That you got to bring necessities, the things you absolutely need to take care of yourself, on you at 24/7. These people could never go through what we go through. Y'all want so desperately for us to be some weak-minded person. If you're a man, they want you to be seen as, a child. If you're a woman, they want you to be seen as, a slut. They want the image of you to be less than less, a speck of dirt. And they got the audacity to look down, like play all these psychological games with you, bro. Y'all need whole communities. Y'all need the government. Y'all need Freemasons. Y'all need devil worshippers. Y'all need actual demons to manifest. Some of y'all don't even have a soul. Some of y'all don't even know that y'all got demons jumping in and out of you. Some of y'all don't even know y'all connected to demonic spirits. You having blackouts, all type of shit. Lost of time. You don't know a demon using you. You don't know a demon's jumping all through your body. Like, some of y'all are just already gone, man. That's why I understand you got to pray for people like this, man, that they can get out of this darkness. They're lost to a dollar. They're lost to materialism. They're lost to the worldly things, And in return, they lost their souls. Most of these people won't make it, man. They won't make it to a better place. Because y'all shows other people's destruction to get ahead in life. Y'all wanted this new age of people want to talk about some, celebrities and politicians are selling out. They're sacrificing people. No, you want to know where a majority of sellouts come from? Your own fucking communities. Wake up, man. Wake up. These people sell out for fame and attention and money, but you got average Joes out here selling out for $1 just because they tired of struggling, just because they can't take it no more. Weak-minded people. Some of these people done dug they own holes, and now they trying to dug up their own holes. They made their life harder because they chose poor decisions and mistakes. Crime life, whatever that might be. Sexual assault, whatever that might be. And now you out here torturing to have, your problems be hidden from the public eye. Y'all are demons, man. Y'all are evil, wicked people, and y'all gonna get exactly what y'all got coming. Best believe that. Y'all got exactly what y'all got coming. Party out, rock out, do what you gotta do. The sun is heating up. It's time for you people to go, man. This world's burning, it's collapsing, and everything is crumbling, and y'all don't even see it. And the ones who see it, man, trust and believe, bro, we out here going through the most because they trying to drag us down with them. Understand this world is falling, and those who love this world, those who embrace this world, will fall with this world. Y'all love this world more than the value of human life, then so be it. When destruction comes, we're not going to share the same fate, bro. Y'all gonna fall with this world y'all love so very much. Y'all are willing to sacrifice family members, loved ones for money and materialism to get ahead in life. Yeah, you're gonna fall with this world you love. You may not see it now. You may not see it tomorrow. You may not see it a year from now. Hell, you may not see it from 10 years from now. But you're going to get exactly what you got coming. Y'all think y'all gonna get away because the God y'all serve, the God of this world who is not a righteous God, who don't care about you. Y'all gonna learn the hard way. Y'all gonna know that God wasn't even what they described it in these teachings. It's up to you to discern what's really what. But y'all gonna pay, man. Trust and believe. And maybe watch, it's gonna be funny now. And then when you finally get to where your soul is gonna reside for eternity, you're gonna wish you didn't do the things you've done to people. And that's gonna be your own fault. There's gonna be no longer, I'm doing this because this person's a bad person. And no, it ain't gonna be none of that, bro. You're gonna get exactly what you got coming. Just like if I've been horrible to people and doing the wrong thing, I'm gonna get exactly what I got coming. God gonna sort me out. I'm gonna get exactly what I deserve. Just like you. Sin is sin. Stop just weighing sins and, I do this, so you do that. People are a joke, man. You'll be sitting in a bad place with a liar, a thief, a rapist, a sex offender, a PDF. You'll be sitting in the same place because you chose to still torture people, laugh at people suffering and pain, and didn't think that it was gonna. It is what it is, man. This life is the ultimate life to see where you really deserve to reside. Or you're going to become the type of person that's going to want to destroy, cause chaos, confusion, talk down to people, step on others, think that you're better than others, and you're going to have this toxic mindset so where you're going to be like, fuck everybody, it's all about me. Or you're going to want to try to heal the world, change people's minds, uplift people. I want to let y'all know, everybody in this city, all these harassers, all these people, y'all not bringing no type of change, bro, to y'all world. People ain't gonna stop disappearing. Children gonna not stop getting abused. People not gonna stop murdering and causing destruction to others because y'all refuse to look at the real demons, the real devils, the people really causing this because of y'all need for money and materialism. I'm telling you, y'all gonna fall with this world, whether I live to see it or not. Mark these words, because there's many other people saying the same thing. Y'all gonna crumble with this system, man. And then when you see other people saved and getting up out of this world, there ain't nothing you're going to do to stop it. I'm hearing laughing behind me, so let's give them that attention. Crazy, man. Well, this Bahama, man, I'm out of here. Make sure y'all stay up and stay high vibrational. See, guys, it sucks we going through this. Don't feel bad if you have days where you're irritated and you're angry and you cussing out the world. Pressure sure do make not even say wise man, let's just say a pressure sure do make a wise person angry. You're being terrorized on a daily basis by terroristic people, by sociopathic people. By people who find pleasure in other people's destruction. These are not good people. Even if they're reasoning behind their actions, if you're this bad person, it's crazy the people will do to others because of apparently they're bad people. No, you just reveal how dark you are. Y'all just show that y'all are worse than the people that y'all harass. And on that note, this is Bahama and I'm up out of here.